Let's have a beautiful experience. In this video, we're going to be talking about law of attraction techniques to help you manifest the body of your dreams. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta love it. Alright, before we get started here, please do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, you subscribe to the channel, you tell some friends, you ring the bell. Alright, and I go by Jesus_Detroit on Instagram. Snapchat, I go by Young Dago. Make sure you guys follow me there as well. In this video, I really want to, get into some law of attraction techniques to help you achieve the body of your dreams. And I'm not going to be, giving you some woo-woo whatever, because this is actually, real stuff. There's science behind it. And what I want you to do is just give yourself the permission to at least, entertain the thought. We all know, if anybody follows any law of attraction or any type of, science or whatever, the subconscious runs like 90% of our, of our mind and what we are and how we, go through the day. And a lot of this stuff's on autopilot. So what I want you to do is, when you're aware of that, what we're doing is we're, peeling back the layers, and we're going to change the way we look. We're going to be changing about, how we, about how we see ourselves. Because, there's people out there that, naturally just have, six-pack abs. They can eat McDonald's and fast food, and they can look shredded. And, I'm not saying that this is, the law of attraction to help you achieve that. But, this place is magic, man, and you gotta at least believe that you can, man. I'm not saying you can't, but if you can believe hard enough, you can actually change what how you see yourself. Because it's like this. Of course, genetics and DNA and science and all that have, something to play with this. But I'm saying magic is just as, if not more so, important. Because it's like, you got people that, have just natural, just beautiful bodies that are just born without even having to try. And it's not like, this is everybody, because, everybody might have a certain gift that you might not have. You might see somebody that's got just big calves out of nowhere, somebody that's got big breasts, a curvy figure, I'm not saying that you're going to be able to just change it like that, but I'm just saying you're going to be able to help yourself, at least change the way that you see yourself, to put yourself in the vibration of where you want your body to be at. Because number one, you got to be comfortable in your own skin, man. That's what it really comes down to. You got to be, confident in what you have, and then you got to understand that you can change what you got just by, at least having the vision and the belief and the determination of what you want to achieve. And this, with the law of attraction, what I really want to reiterate and really introduce to you is the fact that a lot of your subconscious is what keeps you in that the circle of just looking the way that you do. It's the reason why you might think that you have love handles. It's the reason why that you might think that you got whatever body part isn't right on you. Your mind is the one that's telling it, and your body is, a living manifestation, a self-proclaimed, it's a self-proclaimed manifestation, a self-proclaimed story of your imagination. So what I want you to do is at least write down below that, I am magic, and I can change whatever I want. Whatever I want to make grow can grow. So just write down that I am magic, I am beautiful. So, just at least entertain that, feel the energy, understand, and start to believe that you can. So going back to how you got people that can just, eat McDonald's, drink Mountain Dew, just, all this stuff and still appear to be, physically fit and be in shape. Why can that person look like this and you can't, or you don't? I'm not saying that you can't. Can is not in this option. We're saying the person that's able to look that way has it in autopilot. It's just knowing. A lot of these spiritual gurus and enlightened beings, they go beyond, law of attraction into something called knowing, where they know. So you gotta know that you grow. You gotta know that you have, that you're not fat and that your body gains weight in certain areas, because you can actually manifest a bigger set of breasts. You can manifest a bigger booty. You can definitely manifest a bigger penis, bigger, thicker, wider, longer, stronger, and harder. That's what my channel is dedicated about. I have the Big Cock Collective, the Big Cock Consciousness, and this is kind of like in the same realm of what we're talking about. And I'm a spiritual coach, so make sure you guys, get in my inbox and social media, because I want to help you be your best you. But anyways, what we're talking about here is a couple, some law of attraction tips and techniques to help you achieve what you want to believe. And if you're somebody that goes around by saying stuff like, I don't have a high metabolism, and whenever I eat this, it goes straight to it goes straight to my, it goes straight to my thighs, or it goes straight to my stomach, or it goes straight to my face, or wherever. You got to change yourself. You got to change that belief. And one of the quickest ways to do that is to start with some positive affirmations, some positive mantras. And one that I can share with you that's going to be a huge game changer for anybody that wants to lose weight, anybody that wants to just, feel better about what they're doing. Because the gym game and the diet game and all that stuff is exactly that. It's a game, and it can drive you insane. But we are all crazy. We are all beautiful. We are all love. We are all energy. And I just want to share this with you to help you get on the right path with your manifestation, because you got to tell yourself that you can. You got to believe in you, because I believe in you. So anyways, without further ado, one of my favorite affirmations is, I am so happy and grateful that I have a high metabolism. I burn fat and build muscle abundantly. Whatever I eat, I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want. And that's what you got to put in your head. I am so happy and grateful that I have a high metabolism. I burn fat and build muscle abundantly. I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want. I'm going to say it one more time. I am so happy and grateful that I have a high metabolism. I burn fat and build muscle abundantly. I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and gain only lean muscle mass. So as you see, you can add a couple, extras onto it, but the main drift of it is you got to believe that you have a high metabolism, because people that have one already know they got one. And that's what we're doing here. We're reprogramming that subconscious to let you know that you have a high metabolism. Because if you go around every day thinking that, oh man, when I was younger I could eat whatever I want, and and whenever I eat this is what happens. You got to change that. You got to, hit the brakes for a second, pull it back, change your belief, change your subconscious, and at least entertain, the thought of having a high metabolism. Because the more that you believe in this, the more you're going to manifest, and the more you're going to see that you are your best. The more you're going to understand that you don't have to, try as hard. But I'm not saying that you got to, not put in work and just sit back. But I'm not saying that you can't either, man, because at the end of the day, all truths are true. And you might find a guy that will talk and say that, that is whatever. If you look at science, some people are this, that, and the other. I'm just saying, your subconscious is definitely an important game changer, and you got to learn how to program it the right way into the manifestations of what you want. And if we want body change, we got to have the right visualization, and we got to have the right, mantras and affirmations to at least let our subconscious know that when you don't have to feel guilty about, eating a piece of cake or having that extra cannoli or, whatever, because the guilt factor to me is what, that's where disease and a whole bunch of things come from. It's your mind, letting it come to life, man. So why let negativity grow? Let's let positivity flow. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that just, quit a diet and, eat whatever and don't go to the gym, because obviously, you talk to any LOA guy, law of attraction, you still got to put the, you got to put the work in. Like, Jim Carrey said, like, he's the guy that put the check in his wallet for, $1 million for actor services rendered. And, what he said is, it's not like he went home and just made a sandwich, something along the line of that. But this is what it comes down to with your body manifestation. You're going to have to, still, go to the gym and still, figure out what kind of diet works with you. And, like I said, I'm a coach here. I can actually help you out. And one of the things that I really preach about is something called intermittent fasting and prolonged fasting. It's one of the fastest ways to lose weight, gain muscle, and it's, something that works with me. But to everybody, to each their own. You might find something like, a keto diet works for you, a vegan diet works for you, a carnivore diet, works for you, man. So it's all in your mind, man, and it's all what you're gonna allow yourself to, go with. So this is what I'm really getting at here, man, because when you're an adamant, exercise enthusiast, a gym nut, a gym bro, somebody that's just got to get in there every day, day in and day out to feel right, this is going to be something that helps you as well. I mean, because, you can drive yourself crazy when you're on a diet, and it's just like, oh my God, this is my macros, or can I have it right now, or did I have too much cake, or if I have too many pieces of pizza, too much carbs, this, that, and the other. You got to stop. You got to tell yourself, I am so happy and grateful. I have a high metabolism. I burn fat and build muscle abundantly. I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and gain only lean muscle mass. If you're a girl, you can say something like, whatever I eat, goes straight to my breasts and straight to my thighs. You can change your belief of what you have, because girls with, like, that are, they have, some big chi-chis on them, they know that whatever they eat goes right there. It's not even like and they'll be like, oh my God, like whenever I eat, this goes in my breath. Like, oh my God, like, and I'm just telling you, if you're a female and if you're a girl and somebody that wants to grow a big set of, breasts, that's where you got to put your attention, man, because wherever you focus grows. And just like you gym bros out there, if you're going to keep telling yourself that you ain't got the calves, what do you think's going to happen, man? You got to tell yourself that you got big, bulging, massive, defined calves. And then, you got to train them as well. Because that's part of this whole game, man. You got to, if you don't see what you want, you got to put focus in the area that you want to change. And that's what my whole, like, fitness program is, where I come in. This is where I believe, because I came a long ways in my fitness journey. And, I started out being your typical gym bro, doing the 5-minute stretch and then just hitting the bench press. And, I was just not getting the results that I wanted, man. I was getting injuries and just basically becoming a thicker version of just what I was. And maybe some of you guys understand what I'm talking about. It's like, if you want to have the, the deep pec lines, the ab lines, the shoulder lines, the tricep lines, you got to develop that. You got to put focus on that, because some people's bodies, they're on autopilot. They got the subconscious that's just already knowing, this is what my body looks like, this is what I am, and they can just hit a bench and it's gonna develop the chest exactly how it needs to be. If your chest isn't in the condition where you have the upper pec shelf and the definition that you want, you're going to have to go into the gym, go within your mind, and you're going to have to change it out. You're going to have to sculpt it within. You're going to have to be able to focus. and grow. And that's how you change to show. And that's why law of attraction with action is like the, you know, the jet, the launching pad, the magic, the thing that makes you your best version, man. That's what's going to make this really kick off in the high gear. And that's what this is, you know, this is what this is about, man. It's about, you know, not just putting in the work, but changing your mind, man. You got to at least entertain that you can. Give yourself permission. Give yourself the permission that you do have the genetics. That you are that person that just puts on muscle. You are that girl that just has the huge breasts and the thick, you know, round booty. You know what I mean? You got to change that. You got to be the one that tells yourself that. Because if you keep, you know, giving yourself those negative body mantras, and I'll say, you know, Frank Zane, bodybuilder that actually beat Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the 70s. Oh, you beat me, Frank? Ah, yeah. You know, yeah, he beat him. And because the reason is, they call it, you know, he has a lot of positive mantras, man. He's a law of attraction guy, beautiful person. You know, he's got a great brand of fitness. And what he tells you is, one of his things of why he won is because he put in his head, I have already won. That's one of his mantras that took him to the top. And he would wake up every day just saying, I have already won, I have already won, I have already won. And I'm sure he had a whole bunch of other ones to get him to the, you know, where he wants to be. And what I'm just saying is, you got to believe, man. You got to believe in you. That's what this comes down to, man. Because you're the one that's going to change your genetics. You're the one that's going to change your perception on genetics. And you're going to be able to give yourself, you know, an advantage, man. Because as long as you're born... being able to breathe, that right there is a life-giving force that is beyond this, man. It goes beyond dimensions, beyond this existence, and it's something that is keeping us alive, man. And if that's going and that's keeping ourselves flowing, why, you know, we can change ourselves to start growing. So put yourself in the right mindset, man. And you know, I'm gonna have a lot more videos here where, you know, I help people, you know, with specific body, you know, groups that you really want to focus on. You know, where you're talking about your abs or your calves or your chest or your buys or whatever, you know, because like I said, some people are just blessed where they got certain body parts and attributes that are just, you know, naturally, you know, great, naturally beautiful, and they don't have to think about it. Autopilot mind, you're going to have the big buys. Autopilot mind, you got the big calves. But we got to change your autopilot mind, all right? You want to have the big calves, you got to tell yourself you got the big calves. You got to tell yourself that you got the big chest, the defined chest, the big biceps, the huge massive piece of, you know, the huge massive, you know, throbbing cock between the pecs. You know what I'm talking about, man? That's what this is, man. It's about changing your perspective and at least entertaining and letting within the magic, man. Because this place is a magical, you know, manifestation of the collective, and we can definitely change each other by changing our minds, changing our perspective, and seeing the vision of what we want to achieve, man. So like I said, man, if you are, you know, really focused on losing weight, don't stress about it as much as that you have, and, you know, start freaking out. But I'm not saying that you gotta, you know, you can do whatever you want, but essentially you can. So oh man, I'm getting all excited today, man, because we're talking law of attraction, and it's something that really resonates highly with me. Oh man, it's a beautiful thing, man. So before I close this, you know, this segment here, I just really want to tell you that you guys are beautiful. You can achieve anything that you want. Stop letting anybody's negative beliefs inside your mind, man. You are the resistance. You are the one that's going to tell you that you got everything that you need to become the best version that you are, man. See who you are. We all come from the stars. This is a beautiful place. This place is magic. You want to have the, you know, whatever body you want to manifest, the bigger breast, the bigger piece, the bigger buys, the bigger booty, the bigger, you know what I mean? Whatever you want, you know, that's where you got to put your focus, put your energy, put your exercises on that, and you're going to definitely see results, man, because you got to develop the muscles, you got to develop whatever you want, you got to develop down there, and you want that huge piece of meat swinging between the knees, throbbing at the pecs. You got to develop that, and that's where we're going with this, man, because I'm going to keep going and keep growing until I'm stomping down the streets and I'm just shaking the earth and crushing concrete, because I believe in who I am, I believe in who you are, and you know, you guys are beautiful. So make sure you guys get in my inbox, make sure you follow me on my social media. Comment down anything below, you know, any crazy mantras that you might, you know, want to incorporate that will help you out, you know what I mean? And I just think that we can definitely add some power with that. Like, if you want to grow certain parts of your body, put it down there. Let's get some likes on that. Let's help each other out, because that's what my you know, this collective is about. It's about, you know, everybody, you know, getting together and helping each other out, man, because I want everybody to grow, man. Whatever you want, man, I want you to be your best version. You want to have huge buys, I want you to have huge buys. You want to, you know, have the six-pack, I want you to have that. You want to be a curvy girl that you got breasts so wide you can't walk through the door, I want you to have those. And, you know, of course, you know, I just want you to be happy with who you are, man. You guys are beautiful. Get in my inbox, send me some love, get on my social media. We're gonna have plenty of more, you know, valuable pieces of information to share and to grow, and, you know, keep it flowing, man. You guys are beautiful. I love you guys. Take it easy.